What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing some more Thunder. So recently I streamed the F-14, me stock grinding it. I mean, I've gotten a fair bit. I mean, I'll have Phoenixes soon, probably by the end of this video. But 11.7, Tomcat, a couple months, probably actually about a year after it came out. But yeah, let's just hop right into it, and I'll see you guys once I'm around. I snapped my wing. I pulled like maybe 2 Gs and I snapped my wing. So this is fun. I'm just gonna try and get like a missile kill. I'm totally being locked from the rear. Yeah. You prick. Alright, hopefully that's all you're aiming on L's. Jesus. I feel like that's all top tier is at this point, is just slinging missiles. Oh, God. Alright, missile out. That's fine, go ahead and hit me. I'm okay with that. Just give me that kill. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I never get kills with my missiles and everyone always kills me. I wonder if it's the AIM-70s, but as we can see, we have a kill. Also, a note to mention, if you have a premium account right now, there's a way on repairs for you to lose 0 silver lines. So if you are in your hangar, you have a premium account, and then you have automatic repair and purchasing. If you go here, let's look at this one, for example. Okay, never mind, I did well in that game. Automatic repair of all vehicles. There's insurance. If you have premium, you have insurance. You cannot lose silver lions from vehicle damage. So, yeah, if you've got premium accounts, make sure to activate that, because those, I mean, that SL, especially with these stock vehicles, or I suppose this isn't exactly stock anymore, but it's very helpful. So make sure to use that. Let's see, hopefully we'll get a good map this time. That was Operation Span, which is a terrible map in Vietnam. I'm not a huge fan. I think I have both of these disliked. Yeah, I'll come back on some of the battlefield. You know, if it'll actually pause. I've actually got a little bit of a note to make while we're on the way to the battlefield. So, one thing I don't quite understand at top tier right now, I can actually get off the ground, that'd be lovely. Yeah, so if you look at your teams, America, the Germans, and the Soviets against America, the Germans, and the Soviets. I understood like a year ago, and even at lower battle rates at premium tier, where they split America, because everyone's just playing America, so, I mean, they need to split them to make matchmaking faster, that's fine, whatever, it's irritating, but I get it. But they're splitting Americans, the Germans, and the Soviets. I don't want to fight other F-14s. Part of the reason I'm playing on the American side is because I don't want to fight F-14s. Because Phoenix. And I don't have that choice, which really pisses me off, seeing as we could just put the Germans and the Soviets on that team and America on this team, and we could fix that issue. So, I don't understand why Gaijin's doing it this way. I definitely didn't just miss a head-on with someone that I really easily should have gotten. What the hell just hit me? Oh, fun. Okay. Well, that's not fun, actually. Oh, okay. God damn it. It's just the 16v16 is too many people. I don't understand. I don't know how to have fun with it. Because unless you're literally constantly your head's on a swivel, you can't fire missiles. So either you're firing missiles and you're going to get killed 2 seconds later, or you don't get a chance to fire missiles, but you stay alive till the end of the game and get 1 kill. It just, I don't understand top tier right now. I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand why it's fun. Like, I want to play the tier, but it's just, Gaijin's made it impossible to do so while having fun. And, like, granted, yeah, I can't lose SL, but still, it's pissing me off. Because, like, I really do want to enjoy top tier. I really love the F-14. I like the F-16. I love the F-15, like, once it gets added. I want to be able to play top tier. But between America getting split on both teams, so I have to deal with Phoenixes when whatever. Yeah, and you guys are gonna say for like the Russian mains and the German mains, now you know how we feel. Yeah, it pisses me off. I understand why it would piss you guys off, but like, I don't get it right now. I don't understand why Gaijin's letting top tier happen in a sense. I mean, like if you just look at this team, once again, America, Germans, and the Soviets, just America, Germans, and the Soviets with a couple extras. Like it just doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. And yeah, sure, whatever, faster matchmaking for people who want to play together as different nations. The only people who are going to do that, really, are premium players. And at that point, oh well, if you have the wrong nation, just go grind a different tree. And if it really, chances are, if you've bought a premium, you've bought more than one premium. I mean, take me, for example, I bought like 4, as well as premium time. I mean, it's not an issue for those who are going to buy premium. So why are we being punished for people who want to play with their friends on different nations? Because they can just buy another one. And if they can't, and you guys have grinded separate lines, which for the most part, I've seen that what'll happen is people who want to play together, namely me and my friends, will grind Sweden. Because anyone can get up to Sweden top tier really quickly, as long as they have like an ounce of brain cell. Because there's like 4 vehicles. I think Sweden's tier 3 has 3 vehicles, so yeah. I'm not really empathetic to the people who are like, well, we can't play with our friends who are different nations, and we want to play top tier. I mean, if you want to play top tier, go grind a different tree. And if you don't have the SL, get better. I mean, that's really all I have to say, is get better at the game. Speaking of getting better at the game, I need to get better at the game in this thing because I have, where is it? Negative KD still, because I cannot, for whatever reason, get the AIM-7 E2s to work. And it's sad. So, yeah. I mean, so you can already see we're being radar locked, so really what you want to do, just go down to the deck here, sit along this. Usually if this doesn't break the lock, it'll mean the missile won't hit you, because what's happening here is the radar return is being reflected off the ground, and the missile will think, or the enemy radar will think you're lower than what you actually are, and it'll hit the ground half a kilometer away, usually. Although, be careful not to hit the ground, like I almost just did. That's a prime example of what AIM-7s do. I don't know how I'm being locked. I mean, is that a guy right there? That is a guy right there. Just not the guy I was looking for. To understand why I'm getting RWR from a teammate, but you know, that is what it is, I guess. So I mean, a lot of people don't side climb; they side whatever. They just stay to the side. Okay, perfect. MiG-23, 10 kilometers. This is like exactly what you want out of an engagement. Someone who's not quite tree level like this should hit the ground. Perfect. So this is a perfect engagement for an AIM-7. Specifically the E2. That should hit. And because oh god, this is bad. Yak 1s will, or Yak 141s will always kill you. At least that's what I've found. So you want to dispatch them as quickly as possible. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of top tier at the moment. I'm gonna get a radar missile up my ass in about 3 seconds, and that's fine, I guess. That's totally fine. I'm definitely not panicking at all right now, because this thing sheds speed like crazy. So I can dogfight. Now I'm being pinged by like 4 different things. Hopefully that's not an R-24T. I just saw a missile coming at me and panicked. Yeah, okay, so we're good now. That's not what I want locked. I want this locked, and I want that missile off the rail. Damn. I wouldn't have got that kill. He was too low after thinking about it. What? Did he fire an AIM-9L at me? Oh, it was him. Those things are lethal. I mean, there's just nothing you can do about them. Come on, come on, come on. Give me lock, give me lock, give me lock, give me lock, give me lock. Give me that kill, give me that kill. Hell yeah. Okay, so I mean, you can see what top tier is like now based off of that game. That was a good sample game. I don't know how I'm still alive. But yeah, so it really is just weave in and out, sling missiles at people, and then try and get out of there while having good spatial awareness. It's not easy. It's really not. And, I mean, as you can see, there's still a good portion of each team alive, I think. I mean, that's at least never mind, a 4v2. Wow, that's actually a 3v4? Wow, that's actually even. Most games of top tier aren't even at all after they end, so. I mean, that guy's dead. There's nothing he can do. Sorry, dude. Also, heads up about that Mirage 2005F. The radar on those things, if they fire a magic at you, magic ones, I believe, or whatever the radar missile is for the French at that time, you're dead. There's nothing you can do. You have to get a perfect notch to be able to get out of pulse Doppler. It's impossible, really. So just know, if you're not doing the radar reflection thing, you're dead. I mean, there's simply nothing you can do. So make sure that when you're fighting against those things, you do that little trick, because it really is helpful. Okay, so this is a game where it's purely America, Germans, and the Soviets versus America, Germany, and the Soviets, and then just like everyone else. So we've got what, an Israeli, Japanese player, an Israeli player, and then like a Chinese player. Oh, and a German player, I think. Yeah. Oh, well, we have German. Never mind. Germany's included in the thing. So you just have one of each of these nations, and then it's just these three against these three, which it just doesn't make sense. And then I always find that this happens is one team is basically all squatted up with at least one person, minus a couple outliers, and then the other team has like maybe one of those guys, or a group of people, where you'll have a group of like 6 people versus an entire empty team where who's not squatted with anyone. And I mean, that in and of itself really is just not great, because all of these people are going to be at least communicating with one person. In this case, they'll be communicating with 3 people for that one, almost 4, or sorry, 2, almost 3, and then we'll have 2 guys communicating on our team versus all of these guys. So it's just, and it happens both ways. I'll be very surprised if we manage to win this round, especially because we've got, let's see, a couple premium, I mean, unless their entire team is premiums, which I doubt it. Sometimes MiG-23MLs can play. For the most part, they can't. I can't play as a MiG-23ML. I'll make a video on it here shortly. But, yeah. So, this game isn't going to go very well. I have a feeling, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm approaching the battlefield, as it were, where the furball is going to develop. See a MiG-23 off my nose, most likely an ML, but it could be an MLA or an MLD, or an M. So, I mean, we could probably get him on pulse Doppler there, but I'm not going to launch this missile until we get much closer. I'm just preparing that thing, as I forget how fat this bird is. She's beautiful, but she's fat. So you always got to watch out with that for the Tomcat. He seems like he's trying to get low to avoid my missile. I'm going to launch it now at 4 kilometers. That's most definitely not going to hit him. And he's going to go long. That's fine. I didn't expect to win that engagement right off of the bat. So now we've got an F-4S off of our nose. We can probably pretty easily lock him in ACM. Looks like he's going to go low, try and avoid it with a notch. And then we get the other F-4S behind. Also probably going to notch just in a dogfight, not really paying attention. Maybe. I'm going to fire off a dogfight, see if that'll hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, no dice. Alright, so, I mean, maybe I can get a long-range AIM-9G here. I doubt it. I very much doubt that. I just was feeling opportunistic, unless he's not paying attention. Then we can probably launch another dogfight here. That was way too opportunistic. He's done. Oof. No. Come on. I mean, maybe we can do this here, too. Let's fire an AIM-9G off there. He's still not paying attention, but I think my missile still bites him. Nice. And my gun sight just screwed itself up. That's frustrating. That's going to get stolen from me. Unless it's not. Nice. So now we're left with 2 radar missiles. I'm struggling to lock him. He's dead. So, wow, we actually won this game. MiG-21 over here. I've got a missile on my 6. I'm gonna pop down. I don't think it's going for me, but still. 14, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, here... He's dead. Alright, never mind. Let's roll back around, see if we can find these last 2 guys who are in a squad together. So, they will be communicating. And, oh, 1 guy. Never mind. So, they'll be... This 1 guy will probably be somewhat potent, but not super potent. So, I mean, that's 2 kills. Blind Hunt. Wow, that's opportunistic. Blind Hunt, F-4S. Yeah, as expected. Usually those big squads are premiums or, like, a group of an elite squadron. And if they don't have a squadron up, I doubt it. So, yeah, usually if you see a group of 3 or more people, it's people who are playing in a squadron. They'll be in 1 squadron. They'll usually be communicating pretty well. They'll look pretty good. Or it's just a bunch of premium players who probably aren't going to do that great. Now, the good thing about this being an F-4S is I can easily catch it. That MiG-23 will probably catch it before me, and that F-14B most definitely will. I hope that's not a radar missile, because if it is, that F-4S is dead, and I don't have a chance to get him. Oh, I should probably launch a missile, speaking of missiles. Damn! Oh, I was a little bit late. If I had launched that a slight bit earlier, I would have had him. Oh well, I still get first. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's the best you can really ask for. Maybe a couple more kills, but not much there. So that, I mean, it's a pretty good match, and worth under freeze. There we go. But yeah, so I mean, that's an average match at top tier right now. You'll get 2-3 kills, weave in and out of the fur ball, get missiles, because the fur ball still does develop at top tier. I mean, it still is top tier. Oh, nice. Now we get AIM-7Fs. This will be good. What's funny? Okay, so I'd like to note this. AIM-9D, AIM-9G, and AIM-9H are the exact same missiles, with these 2 having a different explosive and these 2 having bigger cages. So, I mean, you can do just fine with MNGs. You don't need the H's, but I think they're slightly faster, so I'm going to go for it, and the cage is slightly bigger. But yeah. So, let's go to secondaries, preset actions, edit, and change these out for AIM-9Fs. And also, this means I get an additional Sparrow, so that's always a good thing. I mean, I'm never going to turn down missiles. We'll probably do 1 more match and then call it that. But this is what top tier, specifically Tomcat top tier gameplay looks like. I mean, I've gotten what 5 kills, 2 deaths. So I mean, once you have missiles, you're gonna go positive. You just have to get to missiles, and that's extremely painful. And if you don't have a premium account, that's gonna cost you a hell of a lot of SL. I think this is probably the 2nd best map right now. My opinion has changed. Purians is probably the best map in the game right now. And then there was a new map that got introduced that I've only seen once, or maybe not introduced, they reintroduced it. I think it's just Kuban, but a bigger version of Kuban. Not EC, but like this size. So, I mean, you're going to do pretty well here. Hopefully, so long as you don't get absolutely radar missile to oblivion. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is what I want out of top tier right now. He is purely American-made aircraft versus not American-made aircraft, except for like maybe that one and a couple of guys here. So this is exactly what I want out of top tier. We'll see how this goes. I mean, this is a perfectly made match. You've got even teams. There's only 1 squadron group. Yeah, there are 3, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not super like about that. But yeah, this looks like to be a pretty balanced game, and it should be fun. So I'll let you guys know when we get there. Alright, so the way I like to set myself up on this map is if you spawn on the side that I'm on right now, so this side, you're going to want to go around into these mountains and try and come around onto this side, fling around, and just start slinging AIM-7s at people. You'll get a couple kills, usually, weave back around, get a couple IR missile kills, and head back to base for more fuel. If you're on this side, best bet is probably to go off on this side, swing back in, and see if you can hit the people slinging AIM-7s. You're going to want to be a hell of a lot lower than I am. I am being an idiot right now because I was not paying attention. But yeah, so this is usually your best bet. My settings are usually 37 kilometers, PDHDN, and AIM-7F selected. I mean, you can see right there, based off of that little blip, there's going to be quite a few people over in front of us, which can do well depending on how they play it. this map, usually you're not going to be able to use the radar reflective trick that I like to do because of the trees, so we'll see how I can, if I can, you know, crank and whatnot. So I can try and notch them while also guiding my missiles. So, let's see. Does anyone want to be locked right now? Oh, fun. Well, he's trying to shoot a missile at me. That's always appreciated. Alright, MiG-23. Let's see if you want some. Actually, MiG-21, you're high enough now. Not going to get a lock because you're in rear aspect. That's fine. Speaking of the cloud that I just saw, they fixed it, actually, a lot of the way. So we're going to go ahead and launch this one. That's not going to hit, but, you know, it's worth a shot. Did I get the kill for that? Okay, so neither of us technically got kills. I heard a crit. I got a kill assist. Okay, interesting. But yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do in that situation other than, I mean, if you don't have all aspect missiles, that's just kind of spray and pray. And I don't know. I'm probably going to start up my ballistic computer. But, yeah, so this is what top tier looks like right now in the F-14. A relatively fun experience. There's going to be a couple games that are frustrating to play. But once you have missiles, I mean, you're going to have a great time so long as you have a little bit of sentience. And if you're a top tier, you most likely do. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.